Thank you to Homoglow for sponsoring today's video. Well, it is officially fall, or when this video goes live, I think it'll at least be close to it. And I'm just so excited to make memories and to enjoy this fleeting season to the fullest. In the past few days, I've been brainstorming and just trying to think through some of the activities that I want to do this autumn. I wrote them down and actually created a little bucket list. Something I love to do, I'll put mine on the screen here, but some highlights, some things that I'd love to do. I'd love to go apple picking. I'd love to visit the farmer's market. Thrifting. I also want to switch over my wardrobe, bring out my cold weather gear. There's some DIYs I'd love to do. But basically, I just want to spend a couple of days together checking off as many of these activities as possible. So join me for some cozy fall adventures. If you want to follow along, I also made a little printable template that you can use to copy my bucket list or customize your own. So check that out. But today we are going to start with apple picking. There's an orchard about an hour and a half or so from where we live called Apple Hill Orchard. Been a couple of times in the past few years. I was looking online last night and saw that they had reservations available for today, but no other time this weekend. So we're gonna go this morning. It's a beautiful day out. Let's head there now. So we just got home from apple picking with quite the haul. Got our... I'll be eating that one first. We got our basket of apples and they actually let you keep the basket, which I thought was really fun. I'm sure Oliver is going to love playing with that. But then I think I showed you, they had a really cute farm shop too with all kinds of goodies. So I decided to bring home a couple of treats. How good do these look? These are apple cider donuts. I could smell them making them while we were there. It smelled so good. Let's try one. They're really good. These ones obviously aren't warm now, but I may try popping them in the toaster oven to reheat them. But then the other things I picked up, I got a little, is this a liter of apple cider? A half gallon. I love a good apple cider. They also had some canned sparkling cider, non-alcoholic. I figured we could give those a try. And I love a local honey and we are running low, so I picked up this. This is spring wildflower honey. They said it comes from just down the road. So that's my haul, and it was honestly so much fun taking Oliver to pick the apples. He loved running up and down the rows of the orchard, trying the apple. I gave him a bit of the slushy too. I'm just gonna put some of the stuff away, but apple picking is one of my favorite fall traditions, so it was really sweet getting to take him along with me. I'm just gonna put this whole basket in. Now, making our apple picking adventure feel extra sweet is the fact that while we were gone, we had our home professionally cleaned. For a while now, I had been trying to juggle it all, watching my son, work, trying to stay on top of our home, but it felt like something was always falling to the wayside, usually the cleanliness of our home. But I noticed such a difference in how my space feels and how I feel when I'm in a clean, tidy environment. So something I've decided to do is just to get my home professionally cleaned every so often so that I can continue to go on adventures and to be 100% with my child. We found our cleaner on Homoglow, so big thank you to Homoglow for sponsoring this portion of today's video. If you've ever been interested in having your home professionally cleaned, I'd definitely recommend checking them out. Homoglow is a top-rated service dedicated to making your home clean and tight. Their online booking makes scheduling a cleaning easy. Just go to Homoglow's website, select the date and time you're looking for, the duration of your clean, and you'll see all available cleaners. And all their cleaners have been background checked and pass a rigorous certification application process, but you can also browse reviews before picking the right cleaner for you. Our cleaner just left and she did such a fantastic job. Just look at this before and after. And guys, just looking around, it has been a while since our home has been this clean. What makes Home and Glow special is its Forever Clean membership. It saves you $30 an hour on all future cleanings. You can book unlimited cleanings for $19 an hour, all backed by Home and Glow's 100% happiness guarantee. I love how it makes cleaning one less thing for me to think about. So if maybe you have a party coming up, guests coming into town, or like me, ongoing tidying that feels like it just always needs doing, take home cleaning off your plate this fall using Home and Glow. Go to homeandglow.com/Ashlynne Eaton or scan the QR code to get your first 3 hours of cleaning for just $19. So it's a couple hours later, it's 6 right now. I've just spent the afternoon outside with Oliver, but came inside because I want to do some baking. We're going to a friend's 30th birthday party tonight and we were asked to bring a dessert. Okay, wait, let me find the recipe. So I figured we might as well make something using our freshly picked apples. So here's what we're going to make. This is my Noni's apple crisp recipe. So those are the ingredients. This is how you make it. You can screenshot those if you want to try it. It is one of my favorite recipes. It also just, while it's baking, fills your entire home with the scent of fall. So let's make that for the party. Actually, I might make a double batch so that we can have one for us and then one for us to bring. We need 6 apples, a few other ingredients. So I'm going to get everything that we need out. We can put this together. Got the apple crisp in the oven and it should be ready in like 25 minutes or so, which is perfect because that's exactly when we need to leave. Our babysitters are going to be showing up in just a few minutes and then I need to get ready. So going to do that quickly, but hopefully with it finishing right around when we'll be heading out the door, it will still be warm when we get to the party. Well, good morning, friends. It's Saturday. We've just been enjoying a slow, cozy start to our morning. Oliver got up fairly early, so we've just been up with him all morning. But it's a lovely day. This genuinely has, so far at least, been the best September that honestly, maybe I can remember since I've been living here in North Carolina. It's been fairly cool, sunny. I've been loving it. We've been spending so much time outdoors. I want to go to the farmer's market, see if we might be able to pick up some fresh produce. I love to see if they have any autumn squash out yet, if they have pumpkins. Plus there are a lot of local vendors and makers at the farmer's market, so I always love just seeing what they have. So we're gonna go check that out and hopefully come home with some tasty finds.
The sea is calm and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn.
That was a super successful little trip to the farmer's market. I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier, but my goal was to buy everything that we need to make dinner locally. Tonight we're having, they're these stuffed butternut squash with apple, sausage, kale. It's one of our favorite fall recipes. I picked up some butternut squash, some hot Italian pork sausage links, big old bunch of kale, and of course we'll use the apple that we picked yesterday, some herbs from our herb garden. Then I did pick up just a couple of other things as well, some sweet potatoes. They're Christopher's favorite, so I figured we'd have them sometime this week. We've been snacking on these. Oliver and I both love them. These are, I think they're mini muscadine grapes. A little sour, a little sweet. I'm obsessed with them. And then as I was going by the baked goods, I couldn't pass this up. Look at the layers on this chocolate croissant. So yeah, a really successful trip. I didn't end up bringing any pumpkins home, only because we're about to go to Switzerland for a couple of weeks and I don't want them to go bad while the weather is, while it's nice, still fairly warm, because ideally I'd like them to last until Halloween. So I think I'll probably go back sometime closer to then when we get back from Switzerland. Let's take advantage of nap time to switch over my wardrobe. Our weather has cooled off significantly the past few weeks. We have left the 90s entirely behind us and most of our highs are in the 70s, which is great. That's literally my ideal weather. However, in the mornings and evenings, there's definitely a bit of a chill to the air. I'm finding myself want to reach for pants, sweaters, and kind of those cozy layers a lot more. Plus, with my trips to Switzerland and Canada coming up, I'm going to need some longer sleeves. So I figured we may as well do that now and switch my wardrobe over from my warm to cold weather clothing. And typically I do have a bit more of an elaborate system for switching my wardrobe over. I'll declutter, I'll organize, but realistically I went through my closet not too long ago and it's fairly organized right now. So I don't really feel like it needs that. I'll keep an eye out obviously if there's anything that I'm not wearing. For the most part, I just want to pull out all of my sweaters and cozy layers. Then we'll put away some of the shorts, tanks, things like that I'm not reaching for right now. Turns out even when I'm not trying, I still find things to declutter. I got this shirt a couple months ago at a clothing swap we did, and I actually got so many finds from that clothing swap that I wear all the time, but this, since I got it, I just haven't worn. I do really like it. It's like a kind of camp style shirt, but I think it's just not quite my style. I thought it would be cute to wear like over a tank top or something, but I don't think it's just quite me. It's a look I love on other people, but yeah, for whatever reason, I feel like I just never wanted to reach for it, even though there are a lot of things about it that I love. And then this skirt, I love the print on. I actually bought this while we were in Greece. But at this point, I've tried it on multiple times, planning to wear it out, and there's something about the fit of this that is just not right. So I'm going to declutter it, and for both of these, I'm actually kind of thinking, because there's a good amount of fabric on each of these, I follow people on Instagram all the time who will basically just use old pieces of clothing or fabric and rework them into a piece of clothing that they love and will wear all the time. I don't know, I'm not an expert at sewing by any stretch, but I do love both of these prints. So I might just declutter them in their current form, but then give reworking them a try. I feel like it's worth a go at least. I feel like this skirt especially, like wouldn't that make just a really fun top? I just love this floral pattern. So that's what I'm thinking for those goes. Then for the rest of my wardrobe, I'd say I've got around, maybe I'd say like 60-70% of my warm weather clothing all packed away in this bin right here. But because we are still having some warmer days, I decided to keep out, I think, one pair of shorts, some t-shirts, a dress or two. I'll probably pack a few more of those away as the weather truly cools off. But now let's put all of my sweaters back onto, I have a whole bunch of hangers here. Then we can put everything back in the closet. Okay, going to get dinner on, and like I was saying earlier, we're going to be having stuffed butternut squash for dinner. This is very much so a tried and true favorite meal. It might be our all-time favorite fall dinner. I mean, I love a good super stew too, but I feel like early fall at least. It's a little bit too warm for those. This meal is perfect because I feel like it has so many of the flavors of fall in something that isn't quite as warming as a soup or stew. I'll leave the link to the recipe in the description box, but definitely if you're looking for new recipes to try, especially very autumnal recipes, give this one a go. It doesn't take terribly long either. We're just going to chop up the butternut squash. We'll roast these, and then all of the rest of the ingredients we'll combine on the stove. Okay, here's how they turned out. They look so good. Can't wait to eat them. Good afternoon, it's Sunday, just got home from church probably like an hour ago, spending some time watching football, just relaxing for a little bit because I feel like Sunday mornings are always really busy for us, but Oliver just went down for a nap, so in a minute here I'm going to go out and think I'm just going to take advantage of nap time to go thrifting. Christopher's gonna hang out and watch Oliver. There are a few things that I would love to have for my fall wardrobe this year, and some things too that I could really use for Switzerland. I was just going through and trying to think through what I want to pack because we actually leave Wednesday for the trip, which is so soon. I cannot believe how quickly it snuck up on us. There's still a few things that hopefully later today I need to book for the trip, but we're planning on doing quite a bit of hiking while we're in Switzerland, and I don't have a ton of like colder weather hiking gear. I have plenty of activewear for warmer weather, shorts, t-shirts, all of that, but I think I only have maybe just one pair of leggings that fits me right now. So I would love to find some activewear for the colder months to wear on that trip, and then also just throughout the winter as well. Would love to find a cozy sweater or two. If I could find a good jacket as well that packs down well, like won't take up a ton of space, but that's also cozy and warm, that would be awesome. Then just generally, I'd love to add some more pattern, a bit more color to my wardrobe. I feel like that's a world I've been venturing into a little bit more lately, and honestly been loving it. So really just cozy pieces, especially ones that will work for this transitional time of year. It's definitely what I have my eye on. So yeah, let's go thrifting now and see what we might be able to find. So back home now, I feel like we had kind of mixed success while we were out. I really didn't find much in the way of sweaters or layers. There was a lot of just like cheap, fast fashion looking pieces that were pretty worn. I feel like the type of thing I'm looking for, I'd love to find vintage, just nicer quality pieces that are going to last. But I did strike gold when it came to activewear. I found 3 pieces that I think are going to be great for our Switzerland trip, and then also just all fall and winter. Probably the piece I'm most excited about are these joggers. They're Lululemon in great condition. I tried them on. The fit of these was so good. These were $29, which is a little bit more, but I don't mind paying for really good quality. I guess navy was the color of the day for me because because I also picked up this Nike sweater. I feel like this has kind of like a vintage look to it. I really liked the fit. It was kind of that perfect oversize. Plus the fact that it's navy with a black collar means that I feel like I'll be able to wear it with either my new navy joggers or black leggings, jeans, whatever. So I feel like that will be pretty versatile. This one was $13. Then the last thing I picked up was this sweater here. Actually, I'm not sure if you'd count it as a sweater. It's a really thin material. It's long sleeved, as you can tell from what I'm wearing. I love the oak color. And the brand on this is J. Crew, so another great brand. When I tried it on, it was really comfortable. This one was also $13. So that's everything I picked up. I know I said I was going to go in and try to find color, but a lot of the colors and patterns I saw, they weren't speaking to me. So I just stuck with colors that I know and love, but I know I'm gonna get a ton of wear out of these. But now the plan is just to hang out and relax for the rest of the afternoon. I am kind of dragging a bit right now though, so I think I'm just going to make myself a small coffee. I was on Pinterest the other day and saw a recipe for homemade pumpkin cold foam. I thought that sounded super tasty. Figured we could try it out together. I've recently become a big homemade cold foam fan and thought that sounded perfect for fall. You could totally do this by hand, or I've even used our shaker bottle in the past to mix up the cold foam, but I'm just going to use the whisk attachment on our KitchenAid. Okay, taste test. Oh yeah, that's amazing. Something I've been on the hunt for realistically the past year or two now is a really nice autumn wreath. I have this idea in my head, but I haven't really been able to find exactly what I'm looking for, so I figured today we could try to make it. Picked up this wreath form at the craft store the other day along with a couple of stems. I really liked these leaves. We've got our preserved oak leaves that we picked up. I figured we could use these as well as, who knows, I might incorporate a few other things that I find around the house, but use them to create an autumnal wreath. I don't have a super exact vision at the moment for how it's all going to come together, but I figured we could just play around with it a little bit and see what we can come up with. So here's how the wreath came out. I have to say, I love it. I decided to go with just one single type of leaf. Since there were only two, I feel like if I had 3 or more different types of foliage, it would have looked better, but I feel like the combination of just 2 just wasn't quite working, so I decided to just go with 1. I went with the dried leaves. I feel like it just looks so good. This wreath looks expensive, honestly. Really pretty. I love the color. I feel like it's gonna look especially good with our door, so let's go ahead and swap these out. And the fact that this doorway is totally protected, I'm hoping will make it so that this lasts pretty well. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I love it. This is exactly the look that I was going for. How beautiful. The leaves with the wood base. It's perfect. Well, friends, I hope that you enjoyed coming along over the past few days as we made some serious progress on my autumn bucket list. I'm so excited for the rest of what this fall has in store for us. We have some really fun plans, fun trips coming up. I think it's going to be special. I hope too that maybe this inspired you to write your own fall bucket list, and if you do want to do that, make sure you use the template that I've put together for you. As always, the link to that will be in the description for you. But that's everything for today. I am pretty tired, so I think we're just going to turn in early this evening. Before I go though, don't forget to check out Home Aglow if you haven't already. Until next time, friends, I am wishing you all an incredible day. Thank you so much for watching, for being here, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye, friends.